A sense of time. A Sense of Time was juried by Namita Gupta Wiggers. Anyone who has constructed, owned, or admired a quilt knows how a single quilt marks time in multiple ways. From design to layout to fabrication, each individual piece of fabric marks a memory. Each stitch marks the methodical process of the quilt's creation. The finished quilt itself bears marks of use and the historical moment in which it was created. The art quilt employs the three-part stitched and sandwiched layers of a traditional quilt, but often with an important additional element. The art quilter often alters the surface of the fabrics being used, employing dyes, embroidery, stencils, screen printing, and any process or technique that will best serve the artist's conceptual focus for the quilt. For Sakwa, A Sense of Time, I selected works which communicate a range of conceptual explorations of time. Seasonal shifts and the passage of time as a natural phenomenon are present in this grouping. The explosive, short-term experience of a spinal tap contrasts with the slow changes of a rocky coastal landscape. The past takes multiple forms, from a pieced-together prehistoric dinosaur to the use of a rusted farm implements to physically mark the fabric, to an exploration of a modern cultural era through a generation's music. Slowness of time is revealed in the documentation of a banality of waiting, as well as in the physical decay of a tree. The selected quilts use the tools of the art quilter strategically to enhance the conceptual impact and focus of the work. Each piece of fabric, each stitch, and the design itself contribute to an understanding of how time can be addressed from a momentary to a monumental level through this unique and specific art form. Namita Gupta Wiggers. Jessica Abraham, Manchester, England. The facades of apartment blocks can conceal many secrets behind their cellular exterior. But in time, on demolition, these secrets will be exposed. Facades 5. Terry McHale, Oceanside, California. As the red square in the traditional log cabin quilt block represents home, warmth, safety, protection, and peace, so the red shape amid the sea of blue represents God's provision for Noah and his family during the flood. Flood. Patricia Gould, Albuquerque, New Mexico. This magnificent natural bridge has withstood the ravages of time and weather for over 250 million years. One feels insignificant in its presence. Ancient Awakamo. Patricia Gould, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I contrast the fleeting moment of twilight with the temple which has been standing for millennia, long after the civilization that worshipped these gods of the universe has gone. Twilight of the Gods. Miriam Pet Jacobs. Wallery, Netherlands. Time can be represented by dust. Time has no beginning or end, and it goes on at the same pace. But sometimes it seems to go slower or faster, or if something awesome happens, it even seems to stop. When time crawls. Deborah Bean, Poughkeepsie, New York. I discharge fabrics randomly and with no conscious plan. Then I let them speak to me. This piece said, "Hold on to that precious moment." Fleeting moment. Jean McLaughlin Cowie, Silver City, New Mexico. A weathered corner fence post with rusted bobbed wire in place for years supports an array of glorious blooms with last summer's grasses standing behind. Corner post. Jean McLaughlin Cowie, Silver City, New Mexico. Bold leaves fade away with the passage of time, becoming more transparent, fading away to a shadow of their previous splendor. Leaves of Time. Lisa Chipetine, West Hempstead, New York. Time stands still during the interminable wait for a diagnosis. Diagnostics are many times worse than the actual disease, making us wish to be frozen in time. Spinal tap, a diagnostic state.